strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good timing on the quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the fullback. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on third down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out, dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. On target. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's locked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
It's a running room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's locked. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. After that big pickup on first down. Going up top again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around. And ideally, you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football. And you could just tell, didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
Third down play from the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
The give to the tailback. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Makes the quick grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got him this time. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one, how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be secure.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw again. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Peoples. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Buckeyes enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. To the ground, he's got it again.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee.